What up, Fun Employment fam? It's Quit My Day Job here, and today we have an extremely special video for you. We were able to be a caster alongside our good friend Island Style during one of the biggest charity tournaments, if not the biggest charity tournament in Apex Legends history. We were casting alongside Island along with some of the best pros, some of the best content creators, many of them you may even be a fan of, and this tournament turned out extremely incredible. So today we have a full video breaking down not only some of the best plays, best moments, and even more importantly, we've got some of the best casting calls, as well as recounting an incredible event. Now, today's video is a little bit longer, but I promise this thing is going to be riddled with action, hilarious moments, and so much more. You're not going to want to miss it. So stick around. And as always, this was streamed live originally on my Twitch channel. So make sure you check that out, as well as get active with all of my other socials. And don't forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel while you're here. I hope you enjoy. Hopefully you guys can hear everything now. That is the donation link. Make sure that you're donating. It is all going to Waiki Health. They're specifically a center that is helping underprivileged individuals in Hawaii. That many of them struggling, many of them homeless. I was reading some statistics earlier, and most of the people that they help, 60% are homeless, and that is going to be the charity that we are focused on today. And I'm extremely excited because this is Island Styles. This is going to be his thing, the annual festival for the Keikis, apologies. And it's going to be absolutely nuts to see what this turns into. Nervous or scared or both? I'm excited now. At this point, we're ready to rock and roll.
The lovely folks over at Respawn are actually matching all donations up to $5,000 as well today.
So what you're telling me is technically we've already hit $5,000, or actually a little over.
Right under. I don't know about, I've never passed my math classes, but I'm pretty sure that 2,300 times 2
Carry
is
the 2.
46.
Yeah, I'm still wrong. Okay. I'm excited for the actual shakeup that this is going to cause. Some of these teams are very comfortable where they land East Fragment, West Fragment. Maybe they're going to go to a specific spot like sorting. And this time they're going to have to shake it up, minimal practice, so everyone is on an even playing field. This one is going to be exciting for me for a number of reasons, but the most important reason is what I call the Bermuda Triangle. That triangle that's made between estates, into labs, and up all the way over to Energy Depot. I think this is going to be terrifying to rotate through, and I'm wondering how teams are going to traverse this. Obviously, the inclusion of Valk in this tournament is going to be incredibly helpful for avoiding this zone, but I'm excited to see what teams plan to rotate to get to end zone and bring out the win for their team. We're excited to get started, but until then, why don't you tell us a little bit about why you are so amped to be working with Waiki Health?
Yeah, this is actually something that I'm very, it takes me very close to home for me. As a Kanaka or Hawaiian born in Seattle, I was born in the mainland, and I actually go back and visit quite often in Hawaii. This was a way for me to just spread some love and to reconnect with the roots of my people and where I come from. If many of you guys may or may not know, but I was actually featured by Twitch for their Asia Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and this was the month. This I decided was an opportunity for us to take something where there is this focus on us, focus on our channel, and do something good for the community. Waiki Health has been absolutely incredible, joining absolutely incredible to partner with, especially this program for homeless youth. As someone who grew up with many friends that bounce around from home to home, and a couple who are homeless themselves, I know how difficult it is to continue climbing through your life when you're already starting from behind. So especially in Hawaii, where Hawaiians ourselves are some of the most ostracized and some of the most prejudiced against people in our own homeland, this was something that I was really excited to be doing and to partnering with them to do. So raising money for homeless youth was something that just seems natural. So excited for us to be doing this. Shout outs to Sikkim Eric himself, who was actually the first one who introduced me to this organization. He was running charity streams for them a while ago. So it is exciting to have them and it's exciting to partner with them.
And we're getting started. Oh my goodness, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
So exciting.
You're seeing them drop out of the ship. I'm excited, and what I'm watching for here right now is we're seeing some early drops, quite a few teams getting out in a hurry, but what I'm looking for is seeing how many teams actually disperse throughout the lobby. Who's going to be contesting? Who's competing for trials? We've already seen one team owning trials. It's a very interesting play and getting really good loot. We've got Skyhook. It's looking like a very even distribution, but at Countdown, we're already getting into it with a couple teams competing, one nearby in Lava Fissure. I'm expecting some early fights in that northwest region of the map. And here we are with Team PBG, where they're getting into it. Already got the gold armor from the center, and it's looking like they're going to be pretty strong, getting some easy heals off with some kitted loadouts between an R99 Peacekeeper, Spitfires, and they are ready to rock. And I'm wondering, who's sitting up there? Who's looking for these eliminations still? This is, when you play an edge comp, this is how you want to run it. You want to be literally walking in with the zone, cleaning those up, looking for fights while zone is rotating, letting everybody else go in front of you. And oh my goodness, PBG is getting into a double bubble fight again. Here it is.
Another double bubble fight. These are exciting.
Princess gets a knock on Deridium. And, oh, it is a full cleanup. Oh, that is a gut wrencher.
Oh, clean.
Oh, man. Nades come flying in. They're getting pressured from behind. Ava's making out on a slither of health and doesn't make it. Oh, no.
And in front. Oh, Ava.
It's Noxic. It's Noxic coming in with the Spitfire. Oh my gosh. And Zero is in there too. This is a three-way battle. 3 teams, 2 teams third partying. Hundreds is there cleaning up Ava and Zero. And we know Noxic is near with Primo and Frenchie. Are they going to fight or are they going to call a truce here?
It's down to PBG to kind of run for her teammate. Is she going to run or do you think she grabs banners? Honestly, I don't know if you saw, but Ava actually with that defensive bombardment while running knocked Draynilla. So it becomes a 3-on-2-on-1 fight here.
Oh man, I'm not sure. Was Dre fully eliminated? If so, that makes this very interesting. I don't know if PBG has that information. However, as Octane, knowing that there's a third party there, not certain of how long they're going to be fighting and cleaning up, as an Octane, it's okay to risk it for the biscuit a little bit here. Stick around, use your bounce pad. You get it every 60 seconds. Grab those banners and you plug them in and have a second life. It could be very possible. However, you notice Nicewig and team, they're playing this edge of the perimeter, looking for those fights as they're rotating in. I'm not certain PBG makes it out of this, but only time will tell. I'm certain those teams are looking fight. I know Noxic plays an edge comp, so I know they're looking and he has the Spitfire. And I know that they're going to be looking for fights. It's going to be very interesting. I think PBG has to play it slow. But that is going to be very, very tough if Team Draynilla lost Dre this early on. I imagine they grabbed banner and left.
There's only one real opportunity to get across on that zip line. Otherwise, you have to go low and take the zip line back up. Honestly, in this position, I see that Wig, Kristen, and Prizzy have the best positioning.
Now notice these, it looks like it's Andrew goes down, Zero is still up, taking shots. They're losing this positioning where they were spread out and holding incredible. They knew it ended here. They get up some shots and can't clean it up. Oh man.
Big shots by Hundreds, but he cannot clutch it. Well done by Fun, Joe, and his teammates.
Oh my goodness. They're still cleaning up. They're getting pushed by a third. This is the spot you want in this zone. This bubble goes down. They're able to heal. They're actually going to be almost fully healed. They're still holding this off. They get a knock on one. Big damage goes down on the Gibby. They clean it up again.
They drop him. Another Gibby coming in right now. Big punch. Wow.
Big punch.
How did they hold that?
Oh my, and it's getting chaos. They're getting cleaned up. They came in, and it's Primo and
Team after team.
What did I tell you? Primo was going to come in. They were ready to fight. They knew when to third, and these guys know how to place well consistently. That is
tough. Patience. That is absolute patience, readying and waiting, knowing that there will already be a third party, keeping eyes out. Look at the placement now they have too. They have they're covered on their right side with that big rock wall. So now they have incredible positioning for this next ring. And with Bloodhound scans, they're going to be able to know where everyone is at all times. Big shots going out. Voltic, Draynilla is still up, so they has confirmed that hit came back. Dre actually killed leader with 5 now.
Dre, oh my goodness. Originally going down. You called that out.
Earlier,
His 5
yes.
eliminations? Oh my gosh. Wow.
I like what they're doing here. You see that there's some stacked heals in the back near the ring. They're ready to grab whenever they need to and kind of protect each other as they move forward on that ring. Confusing Cutie putting out some shots. Big shots out by Noxic, kind of using that fence and just shooting through gaps in between with a 301. Holding the God position, honestly. Ring ends on them. People will have to push. And this is where you're going to see everyone having a Gibby, using that defensive bombardment in the end rings. It's going to become chaos, not going to lie.
Yeah, this is very interesting. And Noxic and Frenchie and Primo really have to utilize the fence well because they have to hold out on their bubble. They're going to get pushed. Every team is going to want their positioning on height here. And so to your point, it's chaos. You see all those bubbles, all of them going away. They still have their bubble and they're cleaning up shots now, getting absolutely nuts with the 301.
Big shots from the 301 out early. Dolce being aggressive with the shots.
He's a mechanical warrior. I was calling that out earlier.
Last two teams fighting each other right now.
Oh,
Ross and
man.
team taking third. So we have Noxic, Frenchie, and Primo. They had best spot. They pushed aggressive.
Let's see what happens.
Noxic getting
This
big
was what I was
damage against
talking
him.
about. They got those EVA 8 shots
Holding.
in.
Frenchie down.
Frenchie goes down. Cleaned up.
Boom
Fully
razzle,
win.
Matt D
Getting
and
some
his
shots
team.
in.
One automatic down. Frenchie's down for sure.
They're looking.
All three of them
They're
are
looking
next to each
for it.
other.
They're looking for the fight. Noxic, the bounce pad to get different positioning.
And
to
they're
take it
all,
away, take
all
that
these
angle.
armor swaps. Oh, the aggressive
Oh,
pushes.
the EVA
Noxic, big
comes
shots
in.
from behind.
Oh.
Together.
Matt
Sam
goes
goes down.
down.
It's a
Sam
2v1.
goes down.
1v1.
It's
No,
1v1. 1v1.
Now it's a 1v1.
Primo, no.
Big
Nothing
1v1.
left.
Big 88s.
1v1, no
Big
ammo.
shots.
He punches and wins. Oh my gosh.
What
Oh
an
my
incredible end
gosh.
to the
That
first
was absolutely
round.
insane.
Big shots on all sides.
No ammo. No ammo left.
Everyone
Primo.
reloading, trying to win. Primo, Noxic, and Frenchie coming in, taking it. The dark horse team that we called early. Well played. I find myself wanting to be in pubs. I find myself pushing hard because it's pubs. But in something like this, I think those top points, when they start to differentiate from first to second to third, are really, really important. So definitely I think that they're playing the way that they played the last game. Ross was playing really intelligently, keeping his team safe, making sure that they put out points and taking top placement points at the very least. One thing interesting I saw in that last exchange, I don't know if anyone else saw that, but we saw the Gibby switching shields from a purple to a blue. A lot of times people don't understand, but Gibby with his passive taking less damage is able to upgrade armors a little bit faster. So smart, intelligent play on their part.
And more importantly, the second piece of it is that he'll also, because of that gun shield, not only is he going to be looking for that poke damage like you mentioned, but they're also going to have that little bit of extra health, so he can risk it too. So those two things combined make Gibby extremely powerful. But what I found funny is, did you see Fun and Low G's? This whole team here, they were crouch walking up, and I couldn't. Yeah, I was like, it popped into my head the don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious and don't be suspicious. I had that one, but I had the more recent version of they're not going to know. How would they know?
Oh my gosh, they definitely don't know.
Don't worry, guys. Your commenters just love TikTok.
Yeah, I think we're losing it. Our brains are melting. We're becoming a TikTok. Who needs sounds anymore? You've just got you and I here ready to rock.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Notice, Boom, Sam, they're looking, but they don't see Cutie down on their ratting. They don't notice.
What an incredible hold. What an incredible hold. Not moving, not giving any audio cues off.
Let's just hope she moves a little bit, because if you don't move after too long, you might get disconnected for inactivity. I hope they're moving their mouse.
That is a very tough position to hold. Look at where they're holding right now. Look where Ko and the Alliance team, they have a god tier wall holding them and keeping them safe.
Now, they have this height. They're going to have to rotate into the open. That's why they're laying down pressure on Saxon team. Sax has to fight back. The best part for all of this, though, is Low G's, Fun, and company are going to be able to lay down fire and just watch it happen in front of them. They can inch forward, still have their bubble, and play it slow while the chaos ensues in front of them.
The Alliance
and here
team
it goes.
is pushing in on Sax and them.
This is exactly like I was calling it. Here it is.
Big shots. Big shots coming out. And now we see that Logi's Fun and Dyrus have actually pushed in as well, taking some kills, taking some KP away.
And let's see how they do. We know Cutie's still in the lobby and looking for some away for placement in that back corner. When does she enter the fight? But like I said, Low G's and team, they're going to clean it up, take this position in this spot here, and Val coming in clutch to get that height. But for how long? We'll see.
For how long can she hold that? That's impressive.
That head peek, those angles. They're playing the angles.
What is impressive here, though, is that Fun, Dyrus, and Logis have now taken a position with a bunch of shield swaps enabled to hold.
I need to know where confusing is.
And she just died. She just came bounce padding in and was killed.
There it is.
Good try, a good attempt. Zero playing Bangalore. We haven't seen that yet all tournament, so it's exciting to see. Bring some smokes. Let's see if anyone had planned ahead and had grabbed Digi threats.
Team Low G's is in victory formation. They have to hold this down. The team above is zero love given, and they're going to be holding that high ground down on them. But the thing is eventually they have to decide who to fight, and most likely Low G's is going to be able to just hold that in, creep in, and clean up. But we'll see how the bubbles come into play for them to be able to buy time here.
100%. I agree. It really comes down to who's going to make the last move, who's going to make the first one, who's going to make the last one.
Absolutely. And to your point,
Boom,
I think who holds the bubble?
Boom getting a little stuck on a corner there. Boom's trying to res quickly, but he is one shot as well. And Logis comes in. Fun finishing up Sam C and Boom Razzle.
Using their bubble too. Notice they still haven't used their bubble. They used Sam C's bubble. They still have it.
And they still have their ult too. That was not their ult they dropped.
Oh man, this is truly victory formation so long as they keep things tight like they've done all game long. Cake will be thrown.
We're seeing Team Joe versus Team Zero. They are all hard pushing through bubbles. Big damage by Fun with that auto fire Prowler. Big shots, big PK shots. They're punching out the last one, and it is a win for Team Low G's.
Victory.
What an incredible game.
Formation. Just like we expected, they held that edge, collapsed when they needed to, and continued, played perfect edge zone play all game long. And look at what happens when you have a team in cohesive sync like that. It's a victory. There are some teams just like Wig and a number of others that we were talking about, and we've kind of focused on Wig a little bit, but I know there are others. I'm sure that, you know, Team Shook and Caution and Clara and a number of these other teams that are still looking for their potential to be able to have that breakout game. Nothing is over yet. There's still 3 games left, and I've seen tournaments be decided in the final 2 games, and boy, is it poetic when it does. I'm excited to see how these teams adjust. They've now got a little bit of time to talk about how they played with the halftime, adjust for the second round, and I think that we'll still continue to see these fast-paced, really competitive lobbies from this Olympus map.
Who needs to put the pedal to the metal and put themselves in some tough situations to try and put themselves up on the board?
Yeah, and there are a few people that I'm really looking at. I think Team Drum is going to be one of those teams, Team Dre and Team Wig. I think those are the ones that I'm going to be watching very closely because they still have the chance to really get in there. And then obviously I would love to see, you know, Shook, Caution, and some, you know, everyone from that area get some points and push forward. But I think those middle of the pack that can still play for that top 5, those are the teams I want to really watch out for.
Dropping an R-Star, trying to hold back while they control the middle.
I would be surprised if they don't drop out window here. I know it's not the best spot, but if they can late rotate through window, I think they have the best chance of surviving. And watching Dre and team have to drop down and take some of that damage slowing on the way down, they might be able to survive with a bubble and engage on their terms. It could be an interesting play, but we'll see who disengages first. This is an
100%.
interesting view. Do you see this?
Andrew out here, he has 1 damage. He really has to make a choice. Do you upgrade to that purple so you have a little bit more shield, or are you just holding this angle, this wall, trying not to get seen at any given moment? Oh, there's a team that drops in and they don't see him.
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm
not gonna do it.
This is Dre and Doko and Janie trying to get positioning inside ring underneath, not on top. Interesting choice. Now comes in Andrew. Andrew's coming in quickly, trying to protect, and he's still alive.
He is bobbing and weaving.
That ring is dropping in.
He's looking for a crumb.
Sally, Mick, and Rambo on the right side fighting a team. Right now, Dolce on the bottom as well. Dolce, I believe, is by himself.
Yeah, and look at Ava and PBG and Princess all holding down that top
Andrew
part.
gets a knock, drops Kente, gets a kill out of it as well. That's a point, and goes up to 5th place because of it.
That is massive. We talked about this for Team Zero. They've been slowly inching, another one of those teams that have been inching, and Andrew is coming in absolutely clutch here. You have to be a great player to be ready to not only
Big drop
make
down
it.
by Avely. Big drops by Avely. 2 instant knocks with the PK, and finished off by PBG, finishing Noko and Janie and Dre Nilla. What
Ava
a
goes
drop
down,
by
though.
them.
That's
Ava
their
goes
Gibby.
down.
They're getting pushed. This is going to
And
be
that's
tough.
it.
Rambo's
They are
cleaning
out.
up. Noxic and Primo are still in. They're making a way back.
Mixlick dropped down on Primo.
It's a
And that's a
2v2v1. Oh,
Primo goes
no.
down, bleeds out. Noxic down by Mixlick. But Andrew out here really sending it. And that is a win for Team Sally. Team Sally, no. What a finish. There were so many different position changes in the little 30 seconds of that fight.
They went from being a team that we were talking about who needed to perform and was in that middle of the pack, then hitting absolutely incredible wingman shots and finishing out the game strong. I love to see that.
What a fantastic end. See, that is goes to show what Olympus can look like when you start to have maybe not early game, it may be a little slower because people are a little more split, but when you get to those later rings, some of this verticality and some of this flatland area goes for a lot of really exciting position changes and fights.
I'm loving the vibes. Let me tell you, I'm loving the vibes. He's in here getting it rolling, making sure that we make our way all the way up to that $10,000 mark, quickly followed by a 50 and fast approaching that 10,000. Man, the vibes.
I haven't done
warm.
this. I haven't done this all night, but I'm going to say we have like 2 more minutes before the next round starts. Do you think we could hit $10,000 before the next round starts? 10K before round 5.
You know, I think that is very reasonable. I think there are enough people in here that, maybe you're thinking about it. Maybe you're not certain if you really want to, or you're feeling like $1 is not enough or $5 is not enough. Let me tell you, every dollar counts.
Every dollar counts. Every dollar is a dollar that wasn't there before.
Yep. Going towards people, youth, struggling, and trying to overcome addiction, homelessness, so many challenges that are human problems, people problems. We are humans together. We want to take care of each other. And just like that, we do.
We just hit it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Toast Tech with 200. Another 100 from Sure Noble. Another 100 from Tim. A 10 from Sub to Boom Razzle. Yo, we hit $10,000. Let's go.
When I said 1, they added zeros onto these donos. 500.
Let's go.
Oh my.
With $5,000.
What?
Twitch came through with $5,000. What is happening?
They said, hold up. Hold this for me.
Hold this for me.
Oh my gosh. No.
Oh my God. What is happening right now?
The energy is insane. I can't believe this.
Right now. Holy crap.
Wow. Not only, so we were talking about, can we do 10,000 before game 5?
We're almost at
about
16,000. Plus the 5K match from Waiki or from Respawn. We are over 20,000 $1,000 raised for Waiki Health right now.
Imagine a platform that allows us to do this online, already doing so much, giving this platform and this great company to work with, and now they come in to have an impact in an even bigger way. What an incredible mark.
Boom Razzle has his respawn timed out, so it is just down to Matt D and Sam C.
Ooh, what a combo there, Matt D, Sam C. I like the way that sounds.
Absolutely.
Oh, Primo going down to Matt D.
Taking out Primo.
Oh, man, that's tough. And I think Latin Cat and team will push through to clean that up. What'll be interesting is to see how
another team
Sam...
right here. Apologies on the left side. We have another team hard pushing. This looks like it's going to be Dre and... Yep, that was Dre. Dre goes down to Matt D.
Big knock there.
And Noko going down to Sam Z. JD getting killed by Lightstar. The whole team dropped in 10 seconds.
D holding it down with the D. It goes down in their DM. Let's go.
Right behind them, we have Lightstar Joe and Mangoes and Sax with the caustic gas barrels trying to get some more damage on people.
Sam is taking great angles here. Notice how they're working this corner. Is one thing that's really important to notice is oftentimes when you're in these spots, you don't want to keep moving. You notice they actually have a rotation worked out where the two of them, one of them will take shots, the other rotates back, and then they keep different peaks with rotation between similar peaks, not allowing the doubles to go out.
Absolutely incredible shotgun shots coming out right now. But
and they're getting
stands in the ring and dies third-partied as well. Primo's back up and drops Mangoes.
Oh man,
Cat's team down now as well. Rambo, Mixlick, and Sally, one of the last two teams against Primo, Frenchie, and Noxic.
Will they recover though? This is the only question. They recovered the first time, won that battle with Latin Cat, disengaged, but can they clean up fast enough? Primo trying to get to the bubble and buy time. Seems to be disengaging.
Sally No taking it overall.
2 in a row, back to back. This is Drake.
Back to back.
Oh my gosh. Drake has entered the building in the form of Sally and team. There it is. Wow. This might be a contention depending on their KP for that top spot. Move over, Boom Razzle. Move over. Let's see what actually happens here, Logis. Are you guys safe? Only time will tell. You know what it is. You know what time it is.
What time is it?
Giveaway.
I'm going to have to wait because we just started.
Oh, never mind. I meant the game. My bad.
The game. We meant the game. You whispered it so quiet we couldn't hear you.
No, I said giveaway, but we're just going to go with game because it's another G word. Let's get into it. Game time.
It is game time. It is round 6, guys. You guys better be getting hyped because this is where they're going to show up and show out. We're going to see some explosive plays happen because it is time for them to send it because otherwise there is no other chances. This is the last round.
We've talked about it a little bit, how teams have the opportunity to make their mark still. Well, it is running out. Game 6, we're loading in. We're not seeing many teams change. We're seeing a lot of Octanes and Bloodhounds and Gibbies, but man, it is going to be exciting to see who locks it in and goes for that top 5, top 10 spot and beyond up to that top 1 spot.
Frenchie doing a great job of keeping all angles covered, making sure he's paying attention to where everyone is. Trying to take a shot on the Gibby. No, a push right now. Trying to get away. That's Andrew right there. Trying to get away from everything.
They need to clean that up.
Noxic takes down. Noxic drops Andrew.
Absolutely. That was a great team fire.
Happening very quickly right now. Ring taking care of Jayla and Nifty. Jayla and Nifty dropping to the ring. Playing that edge a little too much.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for Jayla and team. You never want to go down to zone, but Noxic in here going crazy. Unfortunately, it wasn't reloaded. A Brizzy going off.
Swap.
Oh, cleans up.
Armor swap.
New kill leader. This is the big game they were looking for. He's going to get the res off.
He's getting wig up. No, he's not, because there's another drop. Other drop finishes, dropping Kristen there, or wig there.
Unfortunate. Now
finishes for a win. Gets an armor swap. A Brizzy playing out of his mind. Gets the Kraber. I don't know anyone else I would not want to have a Krabers in the hands of than a Brizzy right now.
To be very frank, he cleans up their entire team solo right here in a high stress environment situation. Stays cool, drops a clean 2.6. He knows his team needs a big game. Not only does he get eliminations, but he secures all of them, including that top spot, taking over kill leader from his own teammate, Nice Wig.
This is impressive because Aprizzi now gets another knock on Matt D.
It's going to be a big recovery,
he is scaring people.
One of the reason I like that shot, the reason I like that shot right there is it's that presence shot. Lets people know, hey, you've got to rotate, but I'm not going to make this easy for you. You're going to have to make decisions. And
he's getting worried right now, though, on Ring. The press right now, plus he has a drop coming on him soon.
He's gonna play that wall. The good part for him here is that he has his phase still. He can play this edge zone. He knows that they're here and they're going to have to posture forward. The good thing is he can easily get out. This is a massive switch.
They're gonna team push him though.
It's tough.
Want to switch?
There it is, and the zone's coming in. If he can buy time here, he gets that elimination to zone.
If he can force the team, he goes for the Kraber shot, but can't get it off in time.
Oh, that's
unfortunate.
Tough. Hey,
very well played there.
He made a very good effort. I'm not certain they'll be able to get him up still. They may have to leave him behind.
We are coming down to the wire. Big shots by Saxman. Way to drop Boom Razzle. Susie dropping Mango, though. Aprizzi got the bleed out, so Aprizzi gets the kill.
Oh, wow. That is massive. I'm not certain how it will come out and kill in the end, but this Caustic absolutely said, no, this is my area. Sax, man,
what a win by Sax's team. Sax, Lightstar Joe, and Mangoes and Tree coming up with the hard-fought win for the 6th round, the final round. Congratulations, Saxy.
Wow. This was insane. The plays that were made from everyone, and the most important part of it all, we've broken 16,000 winners. Those are all winners right there. $16,000 worth. Absolutely incredible.
Monster Chaz, congratulations. You are the winner of our last giveaway of our Stream Deck Mini. Congratulations, Chaz. That is awesome. We will be getting your information here shortly. So congratulations. Thank you to everyone that was in chat. Clark, thank you so much for being my side hoe, to be frank.
For the night. My wife's in the other room. She's like,
my wife's in the other room.
At least he knows.
I've honestly talked to you more in the last 3 hours than I've talked to my wife all week. We've both been so busy.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, literally, same here. The last 24 hours has been a whirlwind, but dude, it's been absolutely incredible. I couldn't have asked for a better opportunity. Obviously, I've never casted before, but let me tell you, my first time being with this side hoe, I'll take it. I love it. Thank you for showing me a good time and an incredible opportunity to be able to do an incredible event with you.
Let me tell you right now, you are an absolute natural at casting. Between the way that you talked about, between the way that you analyzed all the things that were happening, your voice, you're the even tone, how you filled space, you did an absolutely incredible job. So thank you so much for doing this with us.
Appreciate it, man. Couldn't have done it without you, and I think you know that.
Absolutely. We'll definitely be following up soon. All right, so we'll have a follow-up meeting soon.
Absolutely, man. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. Congratulations again. 21, 21, 21, 21.
21, 21, 21, 21.
Dude. Catch you later.
Later, brother.
Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video, as well as you'd like to see me cast in more things like this. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and ring that bell to stay up to date on all things with my channel. Would love to have you around. Keep connected, and my name is Quit My Day Job with the Zero. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll catch you all next time. Peace.